Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into what is honestly basketball's most deceptive tactical system. Seriously, if you've ever watched a team just completely dismantle a defense, like literally taking them apart without even breaking a sweat, you're going to want to pay attention. We are decoding the diamond offense. Let's get right into it.
4 players, 1 shape, infinite options. Now, at first glance, this geometry looks pretty basic, right? But don't let that fool you. Behind this simple structure is a relentless pressure cooker. It's designed to completely break down defenses using just 3 things: spacing, timing, and constant, non-stop movement.
So, what exactly is it? Well, the diamond offense isn't just some rigid play you call from the sideline. It's a highly flexible framework. Think of it like an engine. From this one single alignment, a team can generate post-ups, backdoor cuts, pick and rolls, you name it, even wide open threes. The immense spacing it creates forces defenses into making impossible decisions the absolute second the ball crosses half court. Section 1. The diamond alignment. Let's picture the hardwood for a second. Step 1, you've got a player right at the top of the key. Step 2, 2 players out wide on the wings or maybe the elbows. Step 3, you anchor your 4th player down near the baseline, usually in the dunker spot. And finally, you add your primary ball handler into the mix. Connect those dots, and boom, there's your diamond. So, why does this specific geometry win games? Well, look at traditional perimeter offenses. They mostly rely on flat, horizontal spacing, right around the three-point line. But the diamond? It creates this massive vertical spacing, stretching the floor from the very top all the way down to the baseline. This completely pulls those help defenders out of position and just blows the middle passing lanes wide open.
Moving on to Section 2, spacing and passing hubs.
There's this old coaching adage that says a center positioned near the elbow can immediately become the hub of the offense. And it's so true here. You put a high IQ passing big man at the high post, and suddenly they're reading the floor like a star quarterback. They can run handoffs, hit cutters in stride, attack the rim directly, or set some absolutely brutal screens. It basically turns all that vertical spacing into terrifying pressure for the defense.
And that pressure, it is literally everywhere, thanks to 2-sided threats. Check this out. While an action is developing on one side of the court, let's say a standard pick and roll, you've already got movement brewing on the completely opposite side. If the defense panics and swarms the ball handler, while they just instantly gave up a wide-open weak side cut, it's a total catch-22.
Section 3. Attacking the defense. Let's look at how this actually breaks teams down. If a team tries to play aggressive man-to-man coverage, the diamond absolutely shreds them. If they try to deny passes too hard, bam, they get punished with a quick backdoor cut. If they try to navigate those complex vertical screens, it almost always leads to massive communication breakdowns. And if the defense just decides to switch everything to try and survive the possession, the diamond naturally hunts and isolates immediate, really painful mismatches. Okay, but what about throwing a 2-3 zone at it? Well, remember, zones protect space, not specific players. And the diamond naturally drops offensive weapons into the exact gaps that a 2-3 zone struggles to cover. Those high post touches we talked about, they basically shatter the zone structure from the inside out, all while that constant baseline movement completely overwhelms the bottom defenders.
The crazy part is, the defense literally never gets a second to breathe, because the diamond boasts incredible transition continuity. Instead of the point guard stopping at the top of the key to call a play, the offense flows instantly from a fast break straight into half-court execution without missing a beat. Players just fill their spots on the fly. It creates this blistering rhythm that prevents the defense from ever getting properly set up.
Section 4. Adaptability across eras.
Now, the true genius of this system is how it's evolved over time. Back in earlier decades, coaches used this exact same diamond shape to feed dominant, gritty post players for interior scoring. Fast forward to the modern era, and they tweaked it to feature elite pace and space perimeter creators. And today, in the analytics era, it's basically a math darling. It perfectly generates high-value layups and corner threes while actively avoiding those inefficient mid-range shots. The core shape never changed, you know? Only the focal points did.
Which brings us to Section 5, the ultimate chemistry test. Thousands. That's the number of practice repetitions required to build the instinctive chemistry you need for this to actually work on the floor. Timing is absolutely everything here. If a screen is set just 1 second too early, it ruins the spacing. If a cut is made a fraction of a second too late, the passing window slams shut. The player's reactions have to be totally automatic.
Because ultimately, as coaches will tell you, this offense demands intelligence, patience, and extreme discipline.
If players stand too close to each other, all that beautiful spacing just vanishes. If the team lacks unselfishness, or if someone holds the ball just a beat too long against a fast athletic defense, the entire system just collapses in on itself. Having a sky-high basketball IQ is strictly non-negotiable for this to run smoothly.
Which really leaves us with the ultimate question, doesn't it? Is your team smart enough to run the diamond? Because it's clearly not just about raw athleticism, it's about mental processing speed and absolute collective trust. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer. Definitely keep an eye on that vertical spacing next time you watch a game, and I will catch you all next time.